This is the guided note video for solving absolute value equations. The learning target is I can solve absolute value equations with multiple steps. Absolute value refers to the distance away from zero on the number line. When solving absolute value equations, we will focus on getting the absolute value portion of our equation by itself, and then split the equation into two separate equations. From there, we can solve for our variables. So let's take a look at an absolute value equation in its simplest form. So here we are given this x in between these two bars. These two bars mean absolute value. So we have the absolute value of x equals 4. So the definition of absolute value tells us that x is some number 4 units away from 0 on the number line. So taking a look at a number line, I'll make a star at 0, because this is what we're always focused on when dealing with absolute value. So 4 units away, that means my solution could be 4, and it's going to be negative 4, because negative 4 is also 4 units away from 0 on the number line. So there are two possible values for x: 4 and negative 4. Okay, pause the video if you need more time. So let's take a look at what I would be looking for algebraically. So in doing these problems, we would get the absolute value portion of the equation by itself, and then I would rewrite it. So I'll rewrite absolute value of x equals 4. And now I'm going to split it up. So over here to the left, we just said x could be 4. And over here to the right, we said x could also be negative 4. So because the x's are already by themselves, there's no solving required, okay? We have our solutions right here, okay? But let's say we had x plus 2 over here and x plus 2 over here, we would have to subtract 2 from both sides, which would change our answer. So, because this is done, we can say x equals 4 and negative 4. So a couple of things I want to point out here, okay? It does not matter to me in your solution which number comes first. Does not matter. You may put brackets around your answer, but make sure you're not putting parentheses. Remember, if you put parentheses, that will make this look like an ordered pair, and we don't want an ordered pair. Our solution will not be an ordered pair for this. Okay? So the key to solving absolute value equations will be to get the absolute value portion of the problem, which is the part in between bars by itself. Then we can break the equation up into two different problems and solve both of them. At this time, I recommend that you move on to the absolute value equations example video.